Hello and welcome back to Gold Squadron Podcast. I'm William Hegwood filling in for Dion as we continue our coverage of the Lone Star Open in Allen, Texas. We have a heavyweight bout against two God-level X-Wing players here. We have Paul Heaver flying a Rebel Alliance list versus Duncan Howard flying a Scum and Villainy. Man, please, somebody come up with a name for Bosk Fang Hawk because there is so many iterations of it that we need a name. So I have the bet of the Choose Your Champion open already. If you're watching on YouTube later, feel free to make a prediction now. Check back in, make a comment of if you had bet correctly or not. See how you did. So, let's do a breakdown of these lists while these ships start moving. We have, in the Rebel Alliance, we have Garvin Dreas with R2 Astromech. That's weapons disabled for shields with Selfless. Hera Syndulla with Thread Tracer missiles to hand out target locks. Of course, you can Hera can share her token with other ships at range 2. Has an amazing interaction with Garvin, so Hera it takes a focus, Garvin can use it, throw it back to her for an infinite loop scenario. And let's see, we have 3 other A-Wings here. Wedge with his same ability, for basically the same ability. Has other words, but doesn't matter in this build as it doesn't have any other weapons. To reduce the agility of the attacker, we have Shara Bay with Selfless as well. Shara can spend locks to add focus results on offense or defense. Great combination there with Hera and Garvin to support her, give her locks, give her focuses. Speaking of giving focuses, that's Jake Farrell's job. Anytime you boost a barrel roll, you can give a ship at range 0 to 1 a focus action. I'll combine that with the A-Wing's ship ability, vectored thrusters to boost after taking an action. You can really get in some interesting combinations between the A-Wings and Garvin. Remember, Garvin with those wings closed, as I see the card down there also has a focus-linked boost. So you really get some fun combinations going with these A-Wings. And they are moving quick down the neutral edge, trying to sneak up on this Fen Rao, who Duncan has left as bait. Speaking of, excuse me, Fen Rao. What? That's not Fen Rao. That's an old team. Duncan is flying this Bosk Fang Hawk combination. Has Bosk, we've seen in the last game here, very common to have Zam with the secret conditions, Gamut Key to be holding circular tokens, Greedo for the free crit, false transponder codes to jam anytime you lock. Amazing synergy there with Zam Wessel, who gives you free locks. Cutthroat to get multiple charges of either false transponder codes or Zam charges as well. There's a sneaky way to recover your Zam charges. It does have to be reoccurring, so it does not work with Gamut Key. We have a target lock boost and then a focus boost. Look at that synergy there. I lost track of who's who already because they're all I4s. Eagle Karate. Kopakai. I love the emphasis. Alright, so back to Duncan's list here. We got Ulti utilizing the new modification slot. Fang's got to equip a hull upgrade and then Predator for rerolls. And rounding out the list, Paylob Godali with Molded Chrome for that 3 dice front arc, and holding of focus tokens, and then Protectorate Gleb to coordinate ships as well. And we see Paul here, full aggression. Oh, he bumped there, but you know what? No big deal. Put colors on Shira. Jake, I mean, I know Jake's the blue one. Is this how I do colors? No. Oh, here we go. So I know Jake's blue. Classic here. And Arrow's the one that moves after. So I'll double check who's in front there. Looks like Shara. Which makes the most sense. Yep, and we see old T leaving here, so was able to pick up some locks, threaten that old T. Man, there's so many interactions here in the Rebel list. It's hard to just begin to describe them, but the combinations of Garvin handing out focus tokens, Hera handing out free locks and focus tokens. We got Sharabe utilizing all of those. Garvin, and this is really the secret sauce here, and I already saw with my ears. Duncan say he did not like the sight of selfless across the board for a very specific reason. Because Bosk triggers after the neutralized results step. Oh no, I might reopen those bettings if I could figure out how, because we did start them up earlier. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna open them without doing it. Betting back open. I'll close it when the first ship's in range to shoot. So get your bets in there to choose your champion. Alright, but anyways, back to selfless. How do I pull up just the card? I appreciate everybody being here with me, because I do love ya. Do love to see y'all. What's first for? Selfless. It's not on our screen. No, it's not. But I can read it though. While another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defense before the neutralized result step. If you're in the attack arc, you may suffer 1 crit to cancel 1 crit result. So 2 important things there. In the attack arc, boss has that big 180, so it's going to be easy for these other ships to be in the attack arc. The other one is before the neutralized result step. Bosk, of course, as we know, is... Oh god, I just loaded up all of them. After the neutralized result step. So, smart play here in list building for Paul, getting around those Boss and Greedos, and turns out Boss with Greedo and Zam. Very popular ship right now. As we've been discussing on the podcast, ship counts are going lower and lower, closer to closer to 3 and 4 again for ship counts. So Bosk is a great hard counter to that. Lambolo, thanks for joining us. You gotta come back again tomorrow or Sunday. I love having you around. Love having everybody around here. Big shout out to Patreons, Grand Admirals, of course, giving away those t-shirts every round. District Foundry, Co-op Print Yarns as well for their giveaways. We're allowed to get some Beskar damage check holders. So, amazing. Dritzorn's coming back with low ship counts, Roger. I don't know. Bosk one hits every vulture he sees. So... Oh, hey, 312 Squadron. Everybody knows who 312 Squadron is. Come on. I love seeing you here. I don't know if the redeems are working, but I hope they are. I hope they're working here. Alright, so back to the game. Rebels just sweeping here, getting out that big old focus broom to just sweep the board edge. He turned it up. Oh, you got that one go for it. Oh, man. Alright, well, you guys better be getting your bets in early here. So Old T piece is out, and we have the forces converging around that big rock. Going to be very interesting how Bosk and Palob can counter this. Palob is a... Oh, you know what? I could put... losing my train of thought. But as I just noticed that Hera is a red. Okay. I'm gonna go make them do something. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got Wedge to be green. Let's go a little bit darker green. I'm overcomplicated now. There we go. And then Chara is the other one. Chara is other. Fantastic. Alright. What'd I miss? That was a joke. Okay, so I'm gonna one last chance here to see what your bets are. So I'm gonna close them. Ollie, welcome. No, it's bet 2 all. I don't know how they bet in the old UK, but it's bet 2 all. There you go, fantastic. And we're closing the bets after that. You made it just in time. And close bet in here. 99 bets. Slight advantage to Paul. 53 to 46. No problem, Cannon Clearness. I'm excited to get back in real live X-Wing. For this reason, Paul and Duncan, big advocates of a real X-Wing. Don't get me started on that. But big advocates of in-person X-Wing, so we'll see what kind of play we have here. Yeah, don't get me started. Alright. Now we were talking about hard counters here. Paylob does have that amazing ability to steal tokens. And obviously, his target's going to be Hera. But he can only steal out to range 2? Question mark? Oh, I gotta get this chooser ready now. We're not doing that anymore. Alright, Master Carey, thanks for joining us. Yep, we have a good turnout here, better than expected. And we're going to cut to a top 16 what's the announcements? Hold on. Okay. So yeah, we're going to take the top 16 from this heat, a top 16 from for tomorrow, and that will be a top 32 for next round. Or sorry, I don't know, I'm losing my train of thought. Distracted by the announcements. There'll be a top 32 for Sunday's cut. And yeah, someone who mentioned it about Smikies. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to say it out loud, but you know, Garmin also has his Garmin has his wings closed as well. Very interesting. I mean, I think Garvin already has, no, he doesn't have the lock. Paul's rocking the old school locks here where you give one to yourself and one to the enemy. Also, shout out to Duncan Howard's crew, question mark. He's got rented out his ship there. It is beautiful. Even judging range 3. No, I think that's range 2. I think he's going to be getting that focus token. So Bosk going to lock and false transponder codes Garvin's focus. So that's one less focus token to pass. And Shara, or sorry, that's oh shoot, did I color the wrong one? I gotta double check. I might have colored the wrong one, like a dingus. Hold on, check for dinguses. No, I colored it right. Red wedge is green. Sure was blank. So we got Ulti staying safe. He knows it's a powerful in-game piece to fight these A-Wings. And we have a boost, a focus boost. Oh no, Paul. Ooh, so Hera's in trouble now. Boston Locker. I'm a professional streamer. Thanks. I take my job very seriously. Alright. We have one hit, one evade there. No problem. From Hera to Palon. Yeah, these are really like, I will say, these lists are like taking what's good and what's meta and changing what's good to fight the meta. That's why we have the ulti and false transponder code switch there. Paylob as well to be stealing the focus tokens from the rebels. On the rebel side, we have selfless to try to prevent some of that. Mods here. We got focus expenditure. Thanks, Sarah. To avoid the damage. I know, I'm working on the dice cam. I'll work on it during lunch. Hopefully I can get it back running. A single hit here, and easy evades from Paylob. Just tanking all these shots. Alright, we did have shields down on Paylob. Now I'm missing, let's see, Paylob. 2 shields down. Check those dice stats. Oh god. The tabletop simulator jokes never get old. Alright, here's Paylob here. Or no, sorry, this might be Bosk then. He shoots afterwards. He's going to crit. So hit crit. So that's 3. Oh. That was a crit. I thought it was a focus result. Oh no. Alright. Shields down, 2 going through. So that was hit crit, reroll into a Greedo crit. And I think Duncan's going to spend 1 more here and do 1 more damage to Garvin. Okay. Garvin is the bait. I mean, with the healing, the selfless, things like that. And in this instance, Bosk was able to hold back, and it kept Shara out of that range 1 bumble. And I think attacking the selfless carriers is a must. Now, Garvin is 53 points as well. We'll see him here possibly regenerate, but he's in a pickle. Paylob, as a note, is going to come in for some blocks, and in a great position here to just block everything these A-Wings are trying to do. I got to get eyes on that crit, so I'll be right back here as the action heats up in round 2 of the Lone Star Open. Here's Panicked Pilot. That's why we see double stress out there. Oof. Rough turn there for Paul's A-Wings. Actually, not a bad turn for Paul's A-Wings. Bad turn for Garvin, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, Paylob's not stressed because he took that target lock. Or no, he didn't take a target lock. He was focused. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong.
Wade's going to bring your food in a minute. I just have a meeting, so I had to run. But he's bringing it, and he's going to get us up to the seat.
Okay, cool. He glebbed. Yeah, what did he gleb? He must have glebbed a focus token I didn't see. There's a big old boss ship out there, so. Yeah, I'm trying to judge out for myself here. Where can these A-Wings go? We see Ashara, Hera are both stressed. Garvin's double stressed. Jeff, I pulled out some scrubs. We're gonna see how they do under pressure here, under the lights. Yeah, so ended up trading most of Garvin for shields on Paylob, and look at this blocking position. I think he's just going to take that second focus. I believe his arcs to the inside, maybe trying to catch ships going over. Alright, so we got intricate maneuvers here. Ooh, okay. So he's moving the rear A-wing first there. That's Wedge and Tilly's. We got a community going here. Welcome to real life X-Wing, boys. Look at those hands. There we go. Takes a village here. We had someone step in, help them out after marking off the ships here. And we did see false transponder codes used. That's a good check. That I can mark that off. No charges, or I can cross it out. Sure, that'll work. So this is interesting then. So this is Wedge skipping over. Garvin's are you gonna open your wings ever, Garvin? You might just be using the model instead of the card. That I don't know about. Okay. So I like this. Gets Garvin's shot into Paylob. It looked like the Hawk was a bump. And Jake's in a bump as well. So only Shara here, or excuse me, only Wedge getting that, and might be the killing blow on Paylob here, but with ulti and Bosk coming in, actually Bosk doesn't really have to come in, I believe he's just going to stop. Oh, what? A super yeet. Look at that. Utilizing that, what I call the super arc. That side quarters that you get there, their ace, I guess. The side ace you get just plows over the rock. Let's see if we got a damage. No, safe. 0 consequences. And gets a flanking position. Wow. Oh, he's using the token on the table. Well, now I can't see it because Boska's up in that stuff. But that's what I figured. I thought he shot 3 dice last time, so. But I mean, the combinations of like Jake giving boost actions and funny stuff like that. Alright, we have focus boost to destroying. Man, I don't normally curse, and I about did. We'll call it a traffic jam. I'm sure you could infer what I was about to say, but a traffic jam over behind Bosk there. Um, wow, what an A-wing pileup! That payload taking advantage of the Initiative 3 cluster fumble. Thank you, Fish. Yes, a cluster. Uh, no, no, I'm not going to. Okay, so this is Shara, range 1, puts a crit in. We'll get that crit in a second, guys. Hopefully it won't matter too much. It's going into Garvin from Old T, range 2. Oh, paint. Oh, paint. Now just put him down. Without a crit in there for Shara to steal, Garvin's just out. Initiative killed. Yeah, look at them Duncan daddies. Alright, that was gonna be the big shot on Paylob as well. So we're only gonna have let's see, Jake's looking at Old T. Yeah, Judge just gonna double check it here. I'm glad you guys are having fun with the traffic jam. Oh, we got. Oh, he's gonna wait a second here. He's debating it. Nah, he's just gonna scoop them all up. I think it was one hit, but Concord Dawn doesn't mean anything for one hit. Netties! And Concord Dawn plus focus means all good. Alright. Two crits. Oh, there's a hull breach, and Paylob's down at initiative 4. Whew. Yeah, must have been a hull breach with those other crits coming in. There's a Bosk. For double crits. Oh, we're gonna see a selfless from Shara. So, ooh, yeah, no cut. Yep, I want to say Cutthroat came back. Yep. You can see those false responder codes come back up, and Shara steals the crit, preventing Bosk from flipping it. Remember, I had mentioned that interaction before. Because Selfless is before the neutralize result step to pull a crit out of the attack, Bosk can't then split it because it no longer exists. So, I believe he put back the false transponder codes instead of a ZAM trigger, I guess. Bosk in an excellent backfield here. Going to be able to hard turn and pursue these A-Wings with a big ol' arc. They have limited options, kind of. Yep. Yep, Duncan just confirming. You got the false transponder codes back. So we have a trade of 58 points for Paylob for just 53 for Garvin Dreas. That is a tough trade. There's an extra shield gone on Shara, the selfless one. And really with her defensive ability to add focus results by spending a target lock, people forget that that's a defensive ability potentially as well. To spend the target lock and then spend the focus to add results can be a very tanky ship, especially with like things like Hera giving out focuses and or target locks with the threat tracers, Jake giving out focuses, Garvin, well, RIP, but Garvin when he's around to give out focuses as well. Now the I think the real trick here is going to be Wedge. That's Paul's strongest. That's Paul's strongest ship against Old T. Being able to keep him down to 2 agility. Keep it 2 on 2. He has the best potential to do damage. Now, what is nice about Old Turok is that he does have this whole upgrade. Remember, they got a modification slot, except for Fen Rao. Because nobody wants to fight stealth device Fen Rao. But they got the modification slot, which means not only does he have an extra hull, but it requires now 3 damage to score points on it. And when these fangs are ultra defensive at range 1, that 1 extra threshold can be the determining factor. Talking about the new bomber's abilities here. Pursue thrusters during the system phase. You may perform a boost action. Nano, is that red? Or anything? Just a boost, huh? So you can boost, then drop bombs. So similar to the TIE bomber, but different. Yeah, but if the ability doesn't say red, then if it just says the boost symbol, it's white. If it says the word may perform a boost action, then it looks at the boost on your action bar. I believe. I don't know. It's complicated. I'll have to look at the pictures later. Trust me. Full breakdown on Monday as we recap this tournament. Cover the new packs. I'm sure you guys know, but I got to say it for everybody joining us in here. That Gold Squadron does stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Podcast on Mondays, we do kind of more of a casual league night style. On Wednesdays, then Saturdays is normally flight clubs in the mornings. Trying to get some of our European brethren in on stream. But this weekend, it's the Lone Star Open down here in Allen, Texas, just outside of Dallas here, where 92 players, I think it was 44 and 48, 92 players facing off each other, trying to get into the top 32 on Sunday to get, honestly, it's mostly bragging rights. People have discredited it, maybe, for it not being an official event, but official events don't exist. And the community has thrived on these community-run events. And this, honestly, the conference hall down here in Waters Creek is hosting 40K Legion, or not Legion, Armada as well. So it's been a fantastic, so much miniatures gaming coming down here, and everybody embracing this kind of new normal. Everyone doing their best to stay safe and protected and having a great time at it. This is Hera. Ducks out of the way of that block. And the A-Wings are more or less scattered this round. But we'll see if Old T has arc. Oh, they're measuring it. They want a judge call for it. It's so close to see if Old T has arc there. There you go. Welcome, welcome to in real life. It's just hairy man arms. Oh man. All right. That was. Yeah. That was a yeah. So 4 dice here onto wedge. Looks like 2. Wedge gonna use Hera's focus token to take 1. Remember, Hera can allow ships to spend her tokens up to range 2. So a great use of it there. I think Hera's actually out of boss arc as well. So we'll see who, oh, does Wedge have Bosk? Yep, Bosk does have range there, so 1. He's gonna play defensive here and get a Zam charge. Spending the focus on defense there. Lord Raven, 39 months. Man, I love all of our old school subscribers, but you guys, you gotta get in the chat, have a conversation with me. I'm all by myself. So I appreciate it. Let's get let's see the crit here from Bosk. Oh, and a blank out. So 2 damage here coming on to Shara. I know, I love all you guys. The real Jazzman G also getting in that Prime subscription. I know, I love all you guys. Yeah, no, I'm just Justin. Just encouraging everybody here to participate in the chat. Love that community involvement. I put up a Prime exclamation point Prime. I don't know what you call those. Exclamation point Prime. Because I see a lot of our subscribers are utilizing that Prime subscription. Get in on Twitch gaming with Amazon Prime, and you can get a free subscription of your choice. And my choice would be Gold Squadron Podcast. All right, so Bosk singling out Chewbacca. Nice. Man, all the old school people here getting their subscriptions on. I love to see it. We'll be keeping track of the giveaways. In just a moment. I forgot where my tracker went. I'll figure that out in a bit. We've had at least 20 here. Let's go to our giveaway camera during this playing phase. Remember, we're giving away these Beskar card holders like that from the old District Foundry. Giving those away. I got 2 more to give out. So I think I'm going to give away those. I'll give away all today. How about that? I'll give away 1 in the 3rd round and one in the 6th round. If we get up to 40 subscribers, that's going to be that hat. And of course, every round we're getting a t-shirt brought to you by the Grand Admirals. Speaking of Grand Admirals, let's go back to the table. Get my face out of here. Speaking of Grand Admirals, Jazzbot getting us ever closer to those 40 subs. Yeah, it's real Beskar. It was so heavy in my hand. I gotta mention our sponsors here: Kua Print Yards, District Foundry, and our Patreons, including those Grand Admirals. And I'm being handed something. Oh, it's a faction breakdown. Nice. One. Sorry about that. This was Brent Wong just gave me the faction breakdown for the day, and I was confirming one of the stats with him because it looked a bit outrageous. Let's see. I'm trying to see what is past these hairy arms here. That's a Shara. Doing a little boost barrel roll. Can you boost barrel roll? Oh, no, sorry, that was a hard 2. Now it's a barrel roll. Brent. That's right, Brent wrong. Can you press the... I've been working on the sub tracker. I don't know if you guys know, but there's about a million things going on. And I know what I'm doing, but things are all over the place, to be honest with you. I'm working on single screen. I got a mouse pad, so I'm struggling. Getting put on the struggle bus over here for a bit, but that'll be okay. Let's see. I'll find it on lunch. I think we've hit 40 already. But I'll find it on lunch. Or get it up on the screen. Anyways, back to the game. Trust me. Thank you, Baffle. I could use some help. I mean, I'm doing okay, if I could say so myself. My expertise is on the game of X-Wing. Not the best multitasking streamer. But while they're doing some railroad tracking here, there you go. For those people who have not experienced in-person X-Wing, this is called railroad tracking. Where you put a straight template out the front, straight template out the back, at least a 2 for here, the large base. Go ahead and line up the nubs on the back track and on the front track to get you that perfect bumped scenario. So while they're finishing up the maneuvering here, oh sure, I can figure something out. I'll figure something out first time calling. Okay. But as Old T leaves, I have a faction breakdown for you. First Order has just a single player in it, and that was Mike Gem we saw the first round. So, boom, got all the First Orders in the entire tournament. We have 3 Resistance-less. I'll be on the lookout for those. 5 Republic, 6 Separatist, and 6 Rebels. 10 Scum, and 13 Empire for our faction breakdown. So majority of them are your Empire and Scum, and 1 First Order. Whew. Mike busting out the Kylo Aces. So how many for 1, Spike? 1. Yeah. We saw it last round on stream, so let's see here. This is Bosk firing and a dodge. Hey, Vizmaz, thanks for joining us in the chat. These two players must be new to the community, right? Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, just, you know, some scrubs from the bottom tables of Swiss here. No big deal. No, I'm kidding. We have, I'm trying to even think about all of their accomplishments. Paul Heaver is obviously a 3-time world champion. Duncan Howard is a Nova champion, the U.S. national champion, and also a they're both System Open champions, regionals, Soar champs, top cuts in worlds multiple times. So yeah, these are what I would put at like S tier, the highest level of X-Wing competitors, at least for X-Wing in its entire lifetime. See what they can do in a second edition environment. Both bringing very competitive lists, very meta competent lists as well, focusing on basically defeating each other, which is a matchup I love. The token stealing and stripping from old Terrak, false transponder codes, and Paylob versus the token sharing and crit reduction of Selfless and their named rebel people. Literally everybody in the list but Wedge loves or has some interactions with focus tokens. So somebody said something in chat that I had to look at here. Yeah. Custom mat by Wade Poche. About read it as Pinch. Wade Poche did design this mat. It's absolutely gorgeous. We got some printouts we're going to be giving away on Sunday. So you got to be tuned in for that. Get yourself a chance to win those printouts. Super beautiful here. Someone called it, what was the MC-75? It's that big ship next to the Nebulon B. Absolutely stunning here. We have a barrel focus from Jake.
What? Off my wallet. You just don't know where you put it, or you think it's actually Walmart. Got ready for the day.
Alright, so intense thought here on Shara. Does not want to. I think you have to just boost. Barrel roll boost. Yeah, he's calling for the barrel roll. I think you barrel roll boost. I think that guarantees you to get out of Vossark if he just bumps into Jake. Yep. 100%. Boss has no reason to stop there, so you just one bank gets blocked by Jake. Without the coordinator anymore, he's a bit what do I want to say? Well, he's reliant on his perform action step, which is the most outrageous thing to say as a negative for a ship. Like, oh no, I actually has to fully execute maneuvers and take actions. But, you know, we all can't be super Bosk here. And I think he actually lost his shield. He keeps covering them with the Zam cards, so. Yeah, I got distracted by Brent. That was Brent. If anyone's got Brent's wallet, let me let me know. Chewbacca. Chewbacca gifting Chewbacca 40 is gifting 10 subs. That gets us to our hat giveaway. All the love out to you, Chewbacca. What was that? There's earthquakes going on. I'm about to go yell at Kevin if he bumps the table one more time. I think he's got a shield down. I just have not confirmed that yet. But they've been avoiding him. Shooting into Paylob. Just took a little bit, more or less. But yeah, that's going to be our hat giveaway. So we got hat and shirt coming at the end of this round. For just what an excellent matchup here. And I think Old T either boosted or hit the Debris there. Oh, one. Wow. Wow, that was a tracer missile fired there, and we're gonna get some ZAM charges and locks. I'm gonna yell at Duncan after the celebration. All right, so he is just confirming there. Oh, let me get back to my Bosquiwa's down shield. There it is. Not untouched. Avionic, not untouched. Okay, so old T looks like he's gonna be moving on. Oh, 3 natural hits into Jake here. Jake spins the focus, takes 1. "15-minute warning here as we got hit crit coming into Bosk, and those are the remaining shields off of him. He's got ZAM charged up. Ready for some bonus attacks. And she's just so excited. Just wants to shoot. Just a little lizard who wants to shoot. Amazing. So it looks like Nano giving us some information here on, they called it a WI? That's what, oh, because it's Whisper, not WH. That makes sense. Interesting. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Less than 15 minutes remain. 58 to 70. The A-Wings, Wedge, Jake, and Shara all 1 damage away from giving up their points. Bosk still 3 away from being halved. Same with Old T, runs significantly. Yeah, just a little salami. I actually have my Salami Cat Gang shirt. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. Super excited about it. Check it out at goldsquadronpodcast.com. I'll get all the cool shirts that we have. The Salami Cat Gang is one of my favorites. Also, This Is the Way, where it's all natties. Also one of my favorites. So yeah, Bosk in trouble. There's 3 A-Wings behind him. His Heart 3 is going to hit the debris. He's going to be easily blocked by Jake here. Jake just hard one barrel roll. You don't really want to stop. with Bosk because you won't be able to trigger your double shooting there. So we'll see what. Ooh, excuse me. It's been an early morning for me. Let's see. So Jake hard ones, of course. If you barrel roll, you might not block the 2 straight from Old T. You're honestly not in a bad position. Okay, so he's going to take the Jake roll here. Could be in a... trying to imagine the one bank from Bosk to see if that gets out or not. He might be tempted to boost. He's still thinking about a couple other things. Yeah, I think that's a fine position. So I don't know what he could be thinking about here.
Well, the guy does like really good design. The fact that he was able to do that with such detail. Do you have any none. Anyone here? No, I'm the only one who came up. Tucson Raiders. Yep. So, is it Tuscan Raiders, Tucson Raiders?
Do it the other way. Do it the real life. All right, so they're gonna mark off the ships.
I'm glad to see live play, man. This is awesome.
I almost was able to convince one person.
Hey, you can't go on the side. So I utilize those sidelines and see if it would fit. But it looks like it is going to easily. So that's Wedge coming in. Wedge with that powerful ability to reduce dice can get some easy damage here onto Bosk. But he's got to figure out a way to not block Shara. He's going to be coming back in. Shara might just peel out. Say no thank you. Or is she cutting in hard too as well? Oh no, look at this. 4 forward. Going to try to set up a kill box for Old T. I like it. Not a great spot here. Or from the Tuscan Raiders behind you. What? Okay. So is going to take the focus boost here now. Remember the token stripping nature of Old T. It's not who Old T is looking at, it's who's looking at Old T. And yeah, Bosk just doing the one bank here guarantees his action. Has Shara in arc. I think that's got to be your target. Hello, Grimwolf. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you could jump in on your on our stream here. Watching just these god tier players jumping in for some live play action. Round 2 of the Lone Star Open here in Allen, Texas. We're going to be covering 4 more games today, 6 games tomorrow. And then I think I counted 5 games, 32, 16, 8, 4, final. And then 5 games on Sunday. And Old T gets blocked here. Wisconsin. I love that people are calling it the Wisconsin. That's amazing. All right, so a little bit of bump here. Now this is going to be easy Shara strip. Strips the Shara spoken. NW Vader getting more subs. I need a pencil to write down all these subs. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks amazing. I'm looking at some food. I'll be right back. Okay, so let me go back to who pointed it out. Smikeys. That was the false transponder codes. I had the same question there. That was a false transponder codes trigger, because remember that came back with Cutthroat. Then Bosk finally locked another ship. Hadn't locked a ship since then, it turns out. So, had been able to jam her. And then Old Tarok strips the focus result. Fantastic. We got double crits coming in. I can't see what the hell they are. I have no idea what just happened, Kevin. Okay. Thank you. All right, so that was 2 crits. One was direct, and then damage engine. That's going to be half points on Bosk. All right, we got more attacks coming in here. Just one, and has to pass the focus token over to save Shara. Yeah, damage engine's gonna double stress him if he takes that range 3, or excuse me, the hard 3. I saw a range earlier out. Said the words. Wiki Shepherd jumping in. Yes. Thank you for joining me. All right, judge calls it out. Judge calls. That's another thing where you got to get used to in real life action. Judge range calls. All right. Here's an attack here, and that's Concord. So we see 1 crit come down, and it looks like a weapons failure to me. So 1 damage on the old T. I don't want to say weapons failure. Looks like that card to me. Yeah, action to fix, a bunch of words. All right, here's the boss shot. So, not natural here. And Shara's gonna be dead. Goodbye, Shara. Rip. Okay. So, Paul Heaver slightly ahead here after halving Bosk. Sherbet gets finally gets put down, which will total just 87 points. Duncan Howard. Yeah, with the amount of ships still on the board, the complicated maneuvers here, at least a 60-second dial time. Yeah, I would say final turn. So let's take a look at some wind. Oh, the dial's being slammed down. So let's take a look at some wind conditions here for Duncan. Any setup points, we'll put him over. 1 damage to Jake, 1 damage to Wedge. No problem. Old T is not stressed. Has the option to do a 4K. Maybe Talon roll. Probably just gonna hard 1, maybe catch Wedge in the corner there. Even maybe a hard 3 boost. I mean, Jake's going to get out of the way. Maybe get into a blocking position. Boss is just, I mean, that's a 6 health, so it's not going to be put down easy. So I could see just a hard 3 YOLO right over the debris. Yep, here we go. Hard 1. Jake, try to get in the way. Could barrel roll here, maybe give some tokens out. Could, you know, at least to himself.
We'll be back, bro.
Okay, so Wedge not going to be able to hard turn in with that. So barrel roll gives it to Hera, which means she's going to be sticking around as well. Oh, nice angle call. I didn't think the hard 3 would fit with that barrel roll, but it certainly does. I'm just going to focus up there from Wedge, and yeah, we see the YOLO move and just take the consequences. Gets the model back on board. And, oh, it takes the heart too. Well, it was already red, so. Oh man, you guys. I love your talk about the new stuff, but I need to get my eyeballs on it. I want to spend a whole podcast covering it. Let's see. So Bosk didn't take your crit. Doesn't look like. I looked away. Oh, someone sent it to me directly. Thank you, that person who sent me the fidget directly, so I don't have to look for it. But it's distracting me from the game. Boss YOLOs, ulti, bumps, but is going to have a shot on Wedge. Oh, he did take a crit. What was the crit? We'll find out in a second here. Okay, so that's Shara, who's... So they're both focused. Or sorry, not Shara. That's Hera. Gotta focus on Jake earlier.
Who's winning? What's the score? So we don't have to fast.
Alright, sorry about that. Players decided not to bust out calculators and just ask me, which is super appropriate. I literally have the score right here. So Paul playing defensive here, knowing he does not need to kill boss. He just needs to keep his points. Smart call there. Asking the score before choosing his action to evade boost. Now has 2 tokens to pass out. He can only do it 1 at a time though to Wedge. So it's 5 falls. You're right. I don't know what that crit is, but I hope it's blinded or weapons. Okay, so 2 hits here. Going to spend his own focus token. I think you still spend Hera's, so you could still sling him the evade. That might have been a misplay. Alright. Alright, another crit comes in. And that looked like absolutely nothing there. Wow. And the handshake comes across, and Paul Heaver pulls it off in this heavyweight bout.
Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.